we got Sugar and Spice turn NICOLAS STURNIOLO into a drag queen, and yeah, this looks some sort of really compressed. This some sort of duct tape shirt he has on. Also like waist, right? To have this perfect waist. And yeah, I some sort of found this on the For You page, and I was like, is this already a surprise of Nick Sturniolo? A surprise in New York City? And I was like, yeah, I think it's gonna be it. And then, yeah. Also, a lot of me guys and girls were bamboozled how I came up with this video here. And yeah, I already knew way before me guys and girls told me that it's gonna be the surprise. I was like, maybe there's a chance that it isn't, but I wasn't pretty sure it's gonna be it. But totally fine. Now I see all the insights, the whole process, how he was turned into a drag queen, and we don't see it yet. It's a blurred face, bro. You just see the outfit and the wig. It's gonna be interesting, bro. Interesting. And obviously, as soon as Sternio Triplets upload their surprise video, the official one, on their channel, we're gonna react to this also, to see also the reactions of Matt and Chris, and also maybe the little vlog that Nick made there, right? Because maybe there's also different insights than we can see here than in his own video, than on the Sternio Triplets YouTube channel. So yeah, bro, I have no idea who Sugar and Spice are. I think only me guys and girls recommended a podcast episode with them. What is it, 2 brain cells left or whatever? That needs to be their podcast, right? And we haven't reacted to it yet, so it's also the very first time me reacting to Sugar and Spice. They're seemingly twins, right? And yes, bro, I'm curious. It's gonna be very interesting and entertaining, I think. Yeah, bro, let's see. And gonna check on the chat, and then we're gonna hop into this reaction. And also, says bro spoiled himself. It was YouTube, bro. Come on, it was none of me guys. It was not me, bro. I was scrolling to the YouTube For You page, bro. It was, if anyone's made a spoiler, it was YouTube itself, right? And Iris says she loved this video so much. Alright. And Barry says she means the photo is blurred, so not really spoiled much. Yeah. I think also I know what the surprise is now, and now I see the full process of it, and then also the different perspectives. I think it's totally, for me personally, I think absolutely right move to react to this now, later, the triplets official video. Absolutely, for me, absolutely cool, absolutely for me aligned here. And Barry says she loves this video, and Rue says she's glad Nick has found his drag parents. Barry says Nick's not a drag baby, Nara says she fears this is the bigger video than the one the Trips will upload, apart from the Chris and Matt's reaction. I think Nick will have some sort of like a vlog part for the surprise party tour video that is not included in here, right? Because I think it's Sugar and Spice perspective on this whole thing, and maybe Nick has some insights with this vlog, maybe that for his own footage for the surprise party tour video. I think it's gonna be like this, right? Because I think he will just show up, maybe, right? And they're already waiting for him, and this all before that. We're not seeing this, maybe, in this one here. But we're gonna see. And it says L YouTube. And Riz says, you think YouTube is scrolling by itself? What, River? I obviously was scrolling through the For You page to see what was uploaded by content creators. Like, what? That's for some people, whatever. After they wake up, they drink their coffee, whatever. Before I make the UDYZYZ show, make the pics for the YouTube videos, I show what was uploaded by content creators, bro. That's absolutely best practice for me, bro. That's nothing special I did here. That's the routine, bro. But whatever. For me, absolutely cool, bro. Absolutely right move here for me. And yeah, and it's also Nick's speech and thoughts. There's also the question, I heard Miguel Anna said she had some tears even in her eyes when she heard a speech. It seemed that there's a speech, and also Anna said she's so proud of him. So we're gonna see all that, bro. We're gonna see all that. And also Iris said the speech left her in tears. So yeah, that too, she's saying. Well, and now since we are so curious and have this anticipation, it's time. Let's hop into some real reactions, because I know that that's what you're all here for. Let's see, bro. what NICOLAS STURNIOLO will be at the end of this video, what his new identity will be, maybe with a new name as a drag queen, his stage name as a drag queen. I don't know what will be, we're gonna see.
That's why I feel like I'm cheating today. I'm literally cheating. This is about to go down.
Okay, already with the makeup, bro. Wow. Okay, only the eyes, bro, on Nick. Only the eye makeup. Oh, wow.
For Miss Benny Drill.
It's giving drag Nepo, baby. Okay, the wig review.
Wow. Wow, okay, they're showing already a lot in the beginning, bro. The preview is showing a lot, bro. They just have to put it down. Wow. Already alone this shot, it's not even put in on the wig. Wow.
Deal, are you ready?
No.
Okay, it's also that's also the Sugar and Spice twins. Yeah, outside of their drag persona.
I think it's just everything is chill. I think.
Okay. Yeah, twins. I'm so right. They have the same ears, the same nose, the same eyes. He has a little bit more of a different look here. Him. Who is Sugar and who is Spice? He has a little bit of a different look, but it's again, it's his energy, right? They have their own energies, obviously, but just the physical looks. Maybe, yeah, the lips are also very similar. Yeah, twins, right? Yeah, but he has a very, in this shot at least, he has a very different energy in his look than he has. And we also got Louisa in the back. Louisa's back in the YouTube chat. Welcome back. She says, this video is amazing, Shane. So just a little bit of context. Sugar and Spice were in the 15th season of RuPaul's Drag Race. Yeah, also with the RuPaul's Drag Race, I haven't even watched a single episode or whatever. So appreciate this information here, Louisa. And also... So Riz says the way the surprise was revealed on the show was just done really well, so she guessed she felt strongly about watching the Triples video first and then this. And just Spice is the one with the fair complexion. Sugar is the one with the tan. Okay. Sugar and Spice. Spice and Sugar. Alright. And... Spice's Sugar is blonde and Spice has got the black hair, right? And Spice is always more goth, and Sugar always like a tan Barbie doll. Alright, right. Appreciate the information, you guys. Alright.
Are we checking?
1 month earlier.
Guess who's here? It's me. And we're all together and we're preparing for our major day of drag in the future. That's our whole plan here.
Well, you know, you're not gonna be little sweet Nicholas for much longer.
I'm scared. I'm so scared, but I'm so excited.
I mean, Miss Benny Drill is gonna be making her appearance.
She's taking over.
Wait, but
what? Miss Benny Drill? That's the drag name for him?
I mean, Miss Benny Drill.
Miss Benny Drill. That's gonna be the drag name of Nick. All right.
Is gonna be making her appearance.
She's taking over.
Wait, but can you tell?
Okay, Nick is a little bit, you know, I think not scared or whatever. He's like, just okay, what's about to happen, right? I don't, maybe nervousness or excitement or both, whatever. But
Tell them like the backstory behind the name, how you got it.
Okay, so I
think maybe more, yeah, maybe excitement.
have a random allergy that I don't know, and I got stretchered out of the school in high school. And I've always had bad allergies, so Benadryl is like my saving grace, and Benny Drill is just hilarious.
I kind of love it because I love a nickname. I just
Stretchered out of the school in high school. I have a random allergy that I don't know, and I got stretchered out of the school in high school. And I've always had bad allergies, so Benadryl is like my saving grace, and Benny Drill is just hilarious.
I kind of love it because I love a nickname. I just want to be like, oh, Benny.
And Bernard is Matt's middle name, and it's the funniest thing ever, so it's like a callback to Matt.
Wait, what's your middle name?
Antonio,
give me the ravioli.
Yeah.
Wait, are you Italian?
Okay. And Riz says Twitch, Benadryl equals Benny Drill. Yeah, this little explanation here. And Louisa says in the YouTube chat, Spice is the one with the black hair and that kind of dark aesthetic. Yeah, I think it's also a good bridge, right? Like black, yeah, maybe black pepper, spice, right? And then yeah, Sugar, right?
Yeah.
Give me the ravioli.
Yeah.
Wait, are you Italian?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I'm Italian too. I mean, I am a ghost, so like people forget. I used to like really bake myself in the sun. And like, can you get tan?
No. Well, I don't spend enough time outside to get tan.
Yeah.
I think I could if I really tried.
Imagine like a spray tan on you.
I feel like that'd look scary. I feel like it wouldn't match
You know,
who I am.
I think you'd be surprised. I feel like if we were in charge, we would find someone slay. It's fun to just switch it up, and that's what we're doing. Well, not today. Today is part 1. Well, actually, no, this is part 2. You already came over.
So we are sketching Miss Benny Drills.
Yes.
Look, and we just
Okay, in December 2024 it happened. Alright. It's also interesting to see. Just to really get, I have the facts here. Spice and Sugar, they are drag queens, right? I don't know if you have to be gay to be a drag queen, maybe or maybe not. But are they gay? Like Sugar and Spice? And yes.
decided we're gonna go full high fashion.
And Barbie says to Twitter, yes, they are gay. Okay, so interesting also, right? That those twins are both sort of, learned about themselves they're gay, and then it can also be completely different, right? That we have some sort of triplets, right? Where just one of the triplets, like Nick, is gay, right? And Matt and Chris are straight, right? So you can also, it's very interesting to see this also, right?
Cuntalicious,
Yes, all
divalicious. I think the diva is really gonna jump out.
I'm really scared. Like, I'm like genuinely like, I think you guys are awakening a beast.
No,
it
but
scares me. Your drawing of this are still blowing my mind already.
Okay, bro. So yeah, you got the vision here, bro. And Barry says in Twitch chat, but no, there are straight drag queens. One was on Drag Race. Yeah, that was also my thought, right? Because drag queen, how I know it at least, and I don't know that much, but it's more like it's something like an artistic expression that includes a lot of performance, right, on stage. And I was like, okay, if this is an art, or like an art to a drag queen, right, and this performing, maybe there's also a person behind this stage persona or drag queen persona that is maybe still straight, right? Even though they're a man, they're putting on let's say predominantly maybe a female used fashion and makeup. And yeah, that's why I also appreciate Barbie that you also spilled the tea here with the details, because I was like, I think like, oh yeah, maybe also some straight drag queens, right? They do it just because they love those performances and this drag persona they want to dive into, like, you know.
Yeah, like that. Like, looks so good.
What did you say before? You were like, oh, I think this isn't right. Like, I'm fully skipping.
Yeah, no, I was just like, having your guys' assistance, like, I'm like fast passing this. Like, there's like no difficulty. Like, I have like all the assets I need. We're straight to the finish line.
No, you're skipping puberty.
Yeah, we're on the final.
And you're you know how the girls are always like, oh my god, girls, they don't have an awkward face, like they just look good, like I didn't have that access, and it's like, girl, that's it. But yeah, we stumbled upon this one Mugler silhouette, and it's like a high fashion insect type of thing. Because you were saying you wanted to kind of give like an Edward Scissorhands type of tea.
Oh yeah, he loves Edward Scissorhands, right? Also his tattoo he got on his body. And Ruth says on Twitch that she's seen straight guys done drag, but she thinks mostly they're gay. Yes. That's maybe the case, right? And Barbie says she has read studies on yeah. Okay, she even read studies on triplets and twins and like their orientation in terms of when it comes to physical intimacy. Okay. And she says, yes, it's not really identity based like drag queen performances or personas, but definitely gender can be part of it. She's saying it depends on the individual. Yeah.
Why?
But then we figured it's kind of like a little bit of sugar and spice because we're gonna draw. You're headless right now.
Yes, that's fine.
But like I like how we're showing the whole process.
Wait, put the body next to put Nick's head there you go. Preview.
I'm scared, guys.
But also it's gonna be very sugar and spice because we're still gonna be like really feminine and blonde up top, and then you have the biker badassery.
Yes.
Can you guys define cuntalicious and divalicious?
I don't know if I can.
Well, I mean, I feel like nowadays the girls aren't even saying diva; they're like, "Hey, div."
Diva's my favorite word.
And okay, diva, like
Diva's
diva
the
link up, diva link up, divalicious. Also,
what the hell is Div?
Like someone commented on that picture, they were like Divas up. And I was like, oh.
I think Diva Down is better.
Diva Down.
Alliteration is what we need.
Yeah. No, but it's,
well, her body T, her money
up. Her money up. No, but
the face giving, I love that
now,
meme.
like, so now I see, like, the one time I interacted with people, yesterday I was like, hey, Div, and they were like, not Diva. I was like, no, I think Div is like,
no,
you're more
that
Diva.
sounds like
Okay, bro, they really were sharing some lingo here, bro. Going down this. And Louisa says in YouTube chat, yeah, even women can be drag queens. It's sometimes more artistic and not about, about this, their orientation in terms of physical intimacy. But when a woman becomes a drag queen, she also some sort of stays like, again, like some sort of female-based persona, right? Because they put on some female, predominantly female clothing, female makeup, so they wouldn't be then whatever, like some like drag king or whatever, right? That some of them try to look like as much as a masculine man with what type of makeup or outfit, right? They're also just really drag queens, but they're just from the position they're starting is already like they are a woman. Aside from the drag persona. And yes. And Rue says Laray's reaction on this was funny too. He seemed shocked. Okay, also Laray reacted to this, okay? And Ari says, this looks so lost with all these terms. Yeah, there's a lot with the div and whatnot, right? And Vi says, yes, so many great woman drag queens, she is saying. And Riz says she feels like drag makeup is very distinct. I think I haven't seen a woman drag queen yet. I haven't seen this. That's also very very interesting. What Louisa and also Barbie may also have to share about here. And Riz says she feels like drag makeup is very distinct. And Barbie says she's not gonna break down all this this gay slang and chat, even if she could. And okay. Also, yeah, interesting. I didn't know that also there's like, who hasn't seen this? And Louisa says drag king also exists, but the drag queens are more common. Most of them do that female character. Alright, interesting, bro. I was learning a lot here. And Harris says, no, Lorray just posted a comment on his Instagram. We're like, okay. It was a bamboozle. Okay.
Beaver. Like, hey, Beav.
Hey, Beaver.
Ew.
But div to me is like you have to be more diva. Like you have to be a more diva to be div. I don't know.
I hear you.
Just not while you're
at it.
Like the king of divas? That makes her a diva?
It's like speaking like gay.
So get back to the sketching, babes.
Subtitles will say that.
But in secret, I love how this is all been in secret. Wait, can you tell them how like you're like hiding it from the bros?
Me and my Chris are obviously filming these tour surprises, and we filmed a podcast episode together months ago at this point, and to my brother's knowledge, that's the only time I've seen Sugar and Spice. So I keep going to Matt and Chris and almost bringing you guys up, but then I'm like, my brothers are gonna be like, why do you keep talking about them? You've only seen them once. But I've seen you guys way more than Matt and Chris know.
One question, like Spice and Sugar, they look a little bit like Spice looks a little bit taller at the moment. Their positioning seems like very on the same level here, right? In terms of distance of the camera. Is Spice just a little bit taller, like with the Stereo that he's a little bit taller, like Nick is taller, like Chris and Matt, or he's like also like this platform shoes on at the moment.
But I kind of love how we're like in secret and I think this is gonna be the biggest gag because.
Okay, Barry said he's wearing high boots shoes. Okay, all right.
I love how we're like in secret and I think this is gonna be the biggest gag because also I feel like your fans clocked our tea because we did
Okay, that was on their podcast.
The podcast, and then all the comments were like, "Oh, when are you gonna put him in drag?" And I was like, "They already know,
and it's happening. We're doing it today."
I think we're truly giving the girls what they want, you know, also what they deserve. But I feel like we have to go all out. That's why we have our amazing designer Michael. We get it. Or just like a peep in your head. Hey, yeah, the crowd in a while. Just know we got the best of the best. This, Michael.
Show the sketch. Yeah, Sugar Basic. Spice did this amazing sketch, and this is.
Well, yeah, what we've seen in the beginning is just adding up, bro. Right? We've seen it already, like almost completely with a wig on, bro.
They're what they think I'm gonna look like. I don't know how they're.
Oh, you will be.
Who doesn't know? So.
Yeah, there's some sort of hit it like almost, yeah, bro. There's something really they translate this sketch into reality, some sort of, bro.
Basically, I'm kind of.
But high heels, bro. Wow. If I don't know how if you really got those on, bro. I don't know if you ever walked in high heels, bro. That's hardcore level right from the start, bro. You can stab someone with those high heels, bro.
The sketcher, and I sketch all my looks, and I'm like, babe, you're gonna look exactly.
This alone already blew my mind. I'm like, this drawing, like, this is so talented.
Thank you. I feel like this was a good way to go because I feel like we're giving classic fashion queen. It's definitely a Mugler reference. But, you know, we didn't want to make you look like a decorative, conceptual couch. We still wanted to do, like, a boy to female transition, you know? But I feel like it's still like hot couture. You're gonna be a provocateur and
This is we were trying to confirm the theory that I'd be a hot girl, and today this is the ultimate test.
But honestly, I do feel like you have good features for it because a lot of times someone could be a handsome guy, but maybe it's like their features aren't too much of a blank canvas to translate. But I feel like we'll be able to like snatch you up. Yeah,
I'm scared, but.
Okay, he's even like, okay, he just said himself he's scared. I wasn't being like, oh, he's scared, nervous, excited. Okay, he is scared, as he's saying here. And River says they did so well, like Spice and Sugar here with Nick's transformation. And also, Barry says a lot of masculine lesbians also do drag, like it's literally for anyone, everyone. She loves drag so much. Okay, then that also means like a masculine lesbian person becoming a drag queen, or in her drag queen persona, it becomes very feminine, right? Because like this again, like drag queen, right? A feminine queen, feminine. And they also then get out of their natural, maybe masculine vibe as a lesbian. But as soon as they enter their drag queen persona, they get very sassy, feminine, whatever, right? Okay. Interesting, well. And we got Rose in the live stream chat on Twitch. It's a pleasure to have you. Rose just, Nick's Insta post. She just saw Nick's Insta post. Okay.
But wait, we have to get into your past dabbling in drag. Did you wear heels growing up? Did you throw a blanket on your head?
It's so funny because, like, yes, I was the gay one out of Matt and Chris, but I think that I kind of low-key, like, I pushed the agenda. We were all doing it. Like, I didn't have, like...
That they all go drag queen mode, like, also Chris and Matt.
Super separate. Like, I wasn't, like, walking in heels, but me, Matt, and Chris all were. So Matt and Chris gotta remember they were doing that.
Okay, they already walked.
Okay, well, what about a heel like this? Like, do you feel like this would be too extreme?
Never that. Bro. That's, like, something I've never even thought of. But I'm prepared. We're gonna try it all.
I think we have the same...
Zebra pattern here.
We could get you... Yeah, okay.
We do have the same shoe size.
Did you play sports growing up? Or?
Hockey and lacrosse.
Okay, so you know a thing or two about core strength. And,
yes.
You know, like using your legs.
He's trying to prepare him to prepare him to walk in high heels.
You have legs.
Oh yeah,
right. You could use. Well, that's the thing.
I feel weirdly confident, which is a bad
okay,
thing.
no, you got confidence.
You're right on track.
You have this roller coaster of emotions, as it seems.
I feel you're right on track with all the other delusional drag queens.
Yeah.
That's like the thing that you need to have to be a drag queen.
This is gonna break down my delusion.
If you're not delusionally confident, get the fuck out.
No, but I want you to.
Well, that's some. I know most of me guys and girls know the most of Stoner Triplets, but some of me guys and girls know when Sugar and Spice started or created their drag queen persona. When did this whole drag queen journey start for them? And how old are they even, right? And you know.
To feel like the baddest bitch alive, though. I want you to have the confidence where you could walk into Drag Race and be like, babe, this is my first time and I'll still eat you bitches up.
We're gonna see what this awakens inside of me. And I'm scared.
I'm curious if your personality is gonna change, like if it's gonna bring out even more of the diva.
I'm terrified.
She's gonna come out.
I think it's gonna happen, but I'm scared. I just can't imagine that it will, so.
Bro, it's really like how Nick is explaining it. Also, like he's being maybe rebirthed as a drag queen, right? Like this, yeah, a second part of his identity added to him, right? Like at least it's giving me a little bit of what I'm hearing here. And Anna says also in the Twitch, it's so cool, guys. And she's learning so much today as well. She's saying also she said also it's a first time reaction to this. And Barry says, not a spoiler, but in this show yesterday, yeah, the fans saw a video of young Nick running in heels. Okay, oh, even running. All right. He started early, and River says she means there was an old video of Matt and Chris getting made up by the D'Amelio sisters. I also heard about this, right? You guys told me that they got some makeup on their face, putting makeup on them to look like a girl, right? There was the mission there, and we got Burrito in the live stream chat on Twitch. It's a pleasure to have you, Burrito. Let me know if pronouns matter of fact, Burrito, can address you right way. It would help out big time. Burrito saying, heels look so painful to walk in. Well, I think, yeah. Me guys and gyals, maybe they have worn high heels maybe a few times, maybe some more, some of me guys maybe less, whatever. But maybe they know how it feels, bro.
But I mean, that's just my thing in general. I love, even like to straight guys, I love being like, hey Div, hey Diva. Like, it's just fun being like the diva. Yeah. I'm scared. Should we get you in the body first and wrap you up and do the whole thing?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yay. Okay. This is so exciting.
Okay, bro. He was scared. He felt confident. Now it's exciting. He got his roller coaster emotions. Okay, now he got his duct tape shirt on, or corset.
Wow, she's fully taped up.
I'm gonna take a deep breath. This whole thing's gonna explode.
Yeah, bro. So it looks, yeah, definitely like, right? Breathing.
Honestly, I'm just getting it from the top up right now. It's kind of the cute Tin Man look.
It is.
I think you're about to do like the robot.
And you have your BBL waist.
Yeah. How do you I know my head's not a part of my body. Like my head looks different from the rest of
what I am.
Oh my god. It's not me.
I do like it.
Oh, awesome. You guys told me that when he was looking at the mirror, it's not him, he said.
He has an outfit though.
He got
honestly.
You should pull this look up.
Okay, the trident here, bro.
But I love it because then like you're gonna have the
tabs.
titties and it's just gonna be sickening.
That's really given a hip here, bro. Right? It's waist tucked in, bro.
Yeah, I'm blown away.
I feel like we're the chipettes. We're going for the chipmunk.
Okay, trying to get a drag transition here, bro. And also, River says on Twitch, but it's nothing close to the diviness Nick underwent here, right? When he was running with the heels as a kid. But he says she doesn't think they were doing it very long before they got on the show. Like with RuPaul's Drag Race. Okay, that's what she's saying. They didn't start that much before that. And she says, also, Barbie says, also, they were looked down on because their drag was like more online, at home drag, not on stage, maybe, right? It says, rather than being in bars lip syncing, some people think it's not real drag. Yeah. Okay, somebody to say, hey, it's like, maybe some people also like to say this a little bit about actors on stage, like for theater plays, and about movie actors, right? In this acting scene. They say, like, bro, you're a movie actor. You don't really know how it is, bro. Act on stage, then we can have a conversation. You're not really on my level, right? You're like, you know, you're doing is child's play. Come on the stage, then we can have a conversation, right? Maybe it's like this. Some people also do this in the acting world like this. Maybe it's with the drag queen is the same, right? Because like, yeah, theater is maybe in the acting scene like more prestigious, right? It's like they say like that's the real deal. Okay, that's maybe what Barbie's trying to tell you also with the home at home online drag and then on stage drag queen. And Barbie says that's so the designer knows how measurements with pads and corset. Okay, they have to with the tape that the designer can also get all the measurements to get to work. All right, interesting. And Riz says also she thinks what Nick said was that he tried heels, but he also makes sure Matt and Chris wore them too. So it's not just him, okay. Maybe a little bit like the star market, right? He tried it out first, like, hey, boys, join in. He's like, okay, Nick thinks it's cool, let's try it. And Urs is also, they use it for pattern making. All right, with the tape. And Barry says, there's that photo of Matt in heels online when they were in middle school, and Barbie has it saved because it's so funny. And Riz says, there's always purists anywhere, she's saying. Also with the acting or drag.
Belongs to the Chipettes. Okay, and you know, they have their cunty they're sickening.
I love them.
Alright. Nick, you'll be behind us.
Okay.
So then we'll kind of walk in, but like we'll just be more like this.
Okay, so where are we gonna walk to?
Okay, this is for the TikTok.
But like it's kind of hard to.
And then we'll
come in from the side. We should come in from the side.
Let's come in from the side. Oh yeah, and you walk in from the back.
So we should all assemble. Like if we go one.
But I really have to say, bro, Nick's surprises There are so far only 2 Nick solo surprises, right? We had a ghost hunting one with Chris, right? But the solo surprise of Nick so far, bro, they're all banging, bro. Whew.
1, 2, 3, and like we come out,
and then
the 3 Musketeers right now. Okay.
No, that's actually I love it.
If we go 1,
Let's check the hairline, bro.
the 3 Musketeers right now. Okay.
Bro, how?
And then the 3 Musketeers right now.
How is this a bad hairline, bro? There's some sort of whatever feel, yeah, awkward or ashamed of, whatever, bro. Like, bro, what? Like, what, bro? Bro, like, bro, I don't think at all that's a bad hairline or a crazy receding hairline or whatever, right? Because we had a lot of whatever they in the past. It was like, okay, like what they did, my hairline, my forehead. Again, it's their body. They have to see themselves who they are and how they are, and also how they want to see themselves, obviously. But for me, like, really, it's like, it's subjective, obviously, also here. But I think like the hairline, bro. That's why also like they could do some slick back hairstyles. Like I saw this for Chris the most, but here.
Okay.
No, that's actually I love it.
If we go 1, or maybe you should.
Maybe there would be way more receding hairlines out there that maybe would some sort of be more reasonably like, oh, I don't want to show it. Even though I think like again this whole hairline hysteria out there nowadays is just also so wild. I think for men, it's so wild.
Maybe you should be standing there and we just come in.
Okay, yeah, you walk in and we'll like slide in.
Mm-hmm.
And then we should like look at you and go, no.
But like no,
okay.
oh, we should be like,
no. But let's not be so camp.
right.
We should look and go,
Yeah, we should look at it.
We can make something out of this.
Down, go.
That's a canvas. We just have to paint a little bit on it.
Alright.
Yeah,
then we'll go,
okay, okay.
So basically,
Okay, bro. That's how TikToks are made, even, as it seems, right? This whole process. I don't know how we make TikToks. I was also wondering what is also the process how people make TikToks, like the planning phase, right? Because for the TikToks that I upload, it's just whatever. I cut out parts of the reaction that are whatever, yeah. Make a good TikTok, I think, and then I'll upload them, right? So, yeah. And Burrito says in the Twitch chat, yeah, I'm gonna go with he, him, but correct me if I'm wrong, because yeah, Burrito wasn't telling me his pronouns, but correct me if I'm wrong. And he's saying his hairline of Nick is average for someone his age. Yeah, like, and Burrito says, you know how some people are more critical to themselves. Yes, that's, yeah. This is sometimes not the best place to be in, right? I mean, being a critic to yourself, some sort of, is also, if it's handled the right way, breeding ground for growth and development, because you also have to really, yeah, you have to check in with yourself, right? And giving yourself some good, well-intended, constructive critique to be better and grow and develop or not. But if it's like this, more criticizing yourself, like, oh no, this is ugly forehead, this ugly, you know, this like paralyzing oneself. Even not saying that's a Nick, just in general. And yeah, you don't want to have this going on. Some people have then yeah, holding themselves down through this. And Anna says they don't really care about their hairline; it's more the fans. Okay. And Anna says, Matt, for example, said a bunch of times he wouldn't care to go bald. And Anna says maybe Nick cares more. And also, and Barry says also, in terms of Anna's message, she means, like, Barry means it's the triplets who bring it up to each other the most. Also, I heard, I think, a few times, right, like with a hair and whatever. Just whatever. And oh, Nick goes bald. I think no, Nick, Matt or Chris said it in a video. Oh, you're about to go bald or something like this. And Chris, she goes on. Barry says Chris did it with Nick getting in drag. Like Chris, she's saying, said something like, "Oh, the hairline," when he had his wig cap on. Okay, for this very surprise here, and it says, yeah, she means they always joke about it, but the fans make a big thing. Okay, and Riz says, but she doesn't like the bald spots on TikTok, like very badly edited and unflattering. The bald posts, not the bald spots. The bald posts. Okay, with the AI or whatever. The AI bald stereotype is dancing, whatever we have seen this in the TikTok compilation.
Basically, after we go, then we'll all go.
Okay.
We move up.
Yeah.
Okay,
just kind of whatever. Just be.
Let's just do a fun one. We'll see what it's giving, and then we'll review.
Am I walking at the same time as you guys?
Yeah. So how about you walk up and maybe you can call us in.
I'm down.
Or maybe just like walk in and like. And then
we're just like if we time it like we meet.
Yeah, let's just
time it.
Yeah, we walk in.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Like that?
Yeah, and then
we'll look and go.
No, we should look and go now.
Walk in and we could all kind of go like a and then we'll look back at you and go no, and then
okay.
So
we're sliding in and then we go,
and then you come up and we all go like this.
Okay.
And then we look and we go no.
There's someone making real a choreo out of this, right? It's a choreo a little bit for this TikTok.
And then you go okay.
1, 2, 3. Alright, now let's just do that separately because we always cut that. Just
so
the
just
actual transition part. 1, 2, 3. We got that.
Let's
okay.
do it. And
let's just do one more, like just like natural.
We're in the middle of getting the hair together for tomorrow. I just clipped in the feather extensions. I totally just got in a fight with Spice because she's like, no, I'm wearing feather extensions. Like, I told you I was wearing feather extensions. It's like, girl, I had no idea. And she's like, oh, well, you know, feather extensions are my thing. I'm like, well, no, girl, like, I'm the bohemian ethereal goddess, so of course I'm gonna tap into a feather moment. The life of being twin drag queens and fighting over who gets to do what hair. Okay, Feathergate is settled. I figured this fascinator actually works with my look even more. So we love the art of compromising. I'm also going to be wearing this wig underneath for more bundles, but I...
Okay, and my makeup is done.
Okay, wow, bro. Now he's already in Spice mode, right? It's already drag queen persona, like it was for Sugar. They're already in their drag persona. So like, bro, she got a completely red contact. It looks like Naruto, bro, right? With a Sharingan or whatever.
I was rushing, but we got her together real quick. My original plan, I was gonna do 2 black eyes, but one of them went dry, so I'm like, you know what, we're giving heterochromia today. Are we living? You know, I want to give goth glam, and not too scary, just a little scary hot, right? Get into the mud, the fantasy. I packed everything up, and we are on to the studio to meet Sugar and Nick. Mwah.
Good morning. Today is the day the drag magic begins.
Okay, what's a quick second? Has he now contacts in, bro? But it's not, bro. It's just his eyes, right? Is it contacts? No. Those are eyes. They had those greenish eyes, right? I said it's contacts, but I said it's contacts. Okay, I was like, whoa. All of a sudden, there's this gigantic eyes, right? Seeing it this close. But it's also a little bit of their color, a little bit. Those green emerald beauties. And Anna says so talented in terms of them. And Bobby says she loves Spice drag looks. So she's so talented. And Riz says those we had this. And Bobby says some drag queens wear them even every time in drag, those contacts. And I actually thought it was his eyes. For me, it was like, okay, the color is a little bit different. It was so big. I was like, okay, but it was like, so hey, I saw this from the distance a little bit. But okay, yeah, wow.
Right now, I'm getting glam in my new place. Everything is still getting set up, but I am just so excited to beat the mug, transform myself, and then get to the studio so we can begin the surprise for Nick.
Also got some Hello Kitty
and his brothers. I'm just so grateful Nick is trusting Spice and I to bring his creative vision to life. I genuinely believe this is gonna be so much more than just a physical transformation for Nick. Like, after being put in drag for the first time,
your perspective on life really changes, because the way you put yourself into a box prior with just the way you express yourself is kind of broken. It's like the lid is open, and this has honestly just been such a fun process getting to connect with Nick and do this surprise, because we've really been bonding through doing the fittings and the podcast and him coming over to Spices, and I'm just loving getting to know him better. He truly feels like a friend for life. Now I know why all of y'all love him so much. He truly is even better in person, if you could imagine that. So let's get glam, and then we're off to set.
And shave my face. I'm like, oh, I look like a troll.
Bro, now we get to the moment, bro, where, what was the name again? Billy, Benny Drill. Where is it? The moment of the birth hour of Benny Drill.
Troll all day.
Really? I know the irony of cleaning yourself, but then you end up looking worse.
Literally monster.
Wait, I'll say hi to my camera.
Hey,
filming.
Yes,
I got
baby.
I got my wig on. I've never had makeup on as I do someone else's makeup, but I love how we're finally giving you the full fantasy, because do you know the amount of people, or just gays in general, that will always slide up and be like, "Oh my god, put me in drag!" Like, and I'm like, "Girl, you win."
Where is Sugar and Spice located? You know, in terms of maybe Nick had to take a flight or whatever, right? And also like also maybe yeah. When he met them more often, maybe Nick had to came up with a good cover, right? Riverside also in LA. Okay, cool, no flight. It just maybe whatever. Just around the corner or not. And also Barry says Nick said before he didn't know if he would ever try drag. Also, I heard this of me, Guys and Gyals, because I said, yeah, they offered it to him, right? And I was like, okay, did it happen? Like back then, I don't know when it was, somewhere in the past. And he said, oh, he's not ready yet. Also, that's what Barbie referring to, I think. Just probably out of comfort, he goes on, feeling insecure. So that is amazing. He felt confident enough to do this, right? She's saying. And Cindy says she thinks whoever would have won Wishwise Wednesday would have been Nick's coming out story. Also, some sort of Barbie and Anna agreed on this, because they had the same recommendation here. So yeah. But yeah. And also Burrito says this reminds him of when the Dolan twins got glammed up with Jeffries. Dolan twins, also heard of them. I think also they talked about them at some point, or there was an edit of them there. And Burrito says, but they originally, like Spice and Sugar, they're all originally from New York, if she's not mistaken, she is saying.
This is hours.
Also, Lisa said in the YouTube chat that they're in Los Angeles. All right.
I don't know your last name.
And it's just like a random Joe too.
Yeah. Not happening, brother.
And also, what's funny too is that, but the gays will come up to you when you're out. Like once they know that you do drag, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, here's the one time I did drag," and they pull up the most rinky-dink booger picture of them, and then they're drunk, and I'm hyping them up. I'm like the lash is a matte, like it's like the worst drag you'll ever see. And I'm like, "Oh, she's sickening!" Like,
okay, bro. Like those fake compliments.
Because like they just what they want me to be like, "Oh, you suck." Like no.
Okay.
They want you to hype them up.
That's why I feel like I'm cheating today. Because I'm just like, I'm not gonna look bad at all. It's the first time.
You are cheating.
I'm literally cheating.
No, I was.
It's giving drag Nepo, baby.
It is. I feel like we're your stage mom, like, and a 1 and a 2.
No, I agree. I'm like, I have no idea. I would have no idea where to even begin in this process if you guys were not doing this. Seriously.
And you are gonna be our little baby deer, like taking your first step in the heels.
I'm scared. I'm gonna fall down.
We gonna see if he also walks like Bambi. We gonna see
on the stairs over there and break my neck.
Because you've never even worn heels.
Never. Bro.
I've never worn heels. Never had makeup on. Doing it all today for the first time. in the most extreme way possible.
But honestly,
and we're gonna make you do a death drop.
Yes, a backflip, a back handspring. I keep accidentally bringing you guys as my brothers. I'm like, I need to stop because they don't know that I know you guys. They don't know that I.
That's the element to this that people don't realize. Because I was putting myself in your shoes, and I was like, oh, if I was surprising Sugar, you're right, that would be kind of hard to do.
I feel like I'm playing the traitors like at my house, like you know that TV show. Where,
yes, yeah.
I'm like, I feel like I'm lying to my brothers every day. Like the psychological warfare of this is like literally, I'm like, it's eating me alive. I'm gonna feel so much relief at every show, like just giving it to them.
But you don't know the surprises that they're doing for you.
Yeah, they're doing like 9 things. I have no clue.
9, okay. So everyone has 9 surprises. But including the team ups, right? Where they're teaming up, right?
What they are. 9 are. I'm a part of like 6 of them. So.
Wait, did any of the fans start guessing? One
fan guessed this. Like,
well, yes, okay.
I'm not liking that comment.
What a fan guessed with a drag queen.
They are. 9 are. I'm a part of like 6 of them. So.
Wait, did any of the fans start guessing? One
fan guessed this.
Well, yes, okay.
I'm not liking that comment. I'm not interacting.
Well, I feel like when we did the podcast, people were asking. That was like the next logical step. They were. Yeah. I'm like, oh girl, they already clocked.
But we've kept them guessing since then, so they have no idea this is the next move.
So I just finished.
And Riz says in the Twitch that Nick forgot he ran in heels, she is saying.
Nick's base, we did the foundation, the powder.
So fun.
Looking like an egg. Now we have Spice doing the eyes. That's the benefit of having twin drag queens beat you down. The multitasking of it.
That sounds like someone's crazy fantasy. 2 drag queens
beating us down. Oh god, that's my hell.
We're beating that mug.
They're beating me down.
I'm so spicy. What kind of eye are we going for today?
I think we're just going for classic, palatable, femme fatale drag. We're not trying to go too conceptual and artistic where the person that doesn't even know drag, they'd be confused. So we're kind of going for the classic beauty mug.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Well, yes. No, I mean, for the base, I really wanted to give you the flawless base, so we caked that shit on because, I mean, that's the nice thing. Like, I would be devastated if you came to us and you're like, I want to look like a natural drag queen. It's like, well, we're probably the wrong people for that. Because
you will look natural.
What would be a natural drag queen look like? I thought drag in itself is very, extravagant, outstanding, right? Maybe even attention seeking or eye catching, right? I didn't know there's like a normal drag queen. What he said, like
because I mean that's the nice thing. Like I would be devastated if you came to us and you're like, I want to look like a natural drag queen.
A natural drag queen. He said.
It's like. Well, we're probably the wrong people for that because
you will look natural. I mean, naturally done.
Yes, gorgeous.
The iconic is downstairs. We had little Diet Cokes and fruit snacks. So we love keeping the queens fed.
Love that.
Spicy, what are we doing?
Ugh. And Caroline is back. Welcome back, Caroline. In Twitch chat. The Rue says, see, even if the fans have guessed it, it's still shocking to see the result. Yes, absolutely, right? Because you only can guess and imagine, but what the real deal then will be, you will go and see. That's definitely something to it. What was that? Just like how Chris' tattoo turned out. Because she's happy she did not miss it.
Here.
We are doing the liner. We are slaying this wing. It's actually so fun doing it on someone that hasn't worn it before because it's like, I'm used to myself. It's like, okay, let's see how this bitch is gonna turn out.
Mm-hmm. You're honestly looking very femme. We were just saying Miss... Ooh, I'm burping. We were saying Miss Nick kind of looks like Pearl, the drag queen.
Okay.
Just a little bit. So I'm curious to see the final look because y'all definitely do have similar bone structures.
I'm scared to speak because I don't.
Okay, no, you're fine. Just look straight forward.
Yeah, definitely keep that.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving. If you talk to me, I'm not talking back.
Okay, good. Okay. That's the thing with makeup too, is that people are so quick to judge and read about someone's makeup, but if they were to actually do it, they realize how much precision and artistry it really takes.
Wow, Nick, you're gonna be obsessed. I'm so excited. It's looking so good.
I'm trying to think.
And you're so well behaved and See, this is the only way to get Nick to shut up now.
Literally get rid of my face. I can't. I'm so scared to talk or move.
Like the word horrible, I say like horrible. I switch it up.
Isn't it funny? Like we're literally. Do you ever? I'm like.
Bro, now we're back here from the preview in the beginning, bro.
And like people get hung up on like how people like not only is language just a bunch of words, but how you say it. It's like
it always blows my mind that like, how do we have so many different languages? Like, are we dead ass? How do we get here?
Y'all, I almost just had a full drag queen meltdown. I was getting all of the pads out for.
Is it known by anyone when they said, okay, we're gonna make a surprise party tour? Was it, I don't know, maybe the beginning of 2024 they said, that's in the making. Yeah? So like, yeah, we're the triplets, get ready, triplets. It's 2025, we're going on tour, it's gonna be about surprise, so be ready. Already come up with some ideas. Then maybe Nick all said, okay, and then like, okay. Okay, maybe whatever, yeah, kissing a girl first time, and then something else, and then, oh yeah, being a drag queen for the first time. And then also maybe said, okay, for the drag queen thing, I also want to be whatever, like have the perfect body that I ever imagined for me or whatever, right? In terms of like whatever, like, and then they said, okay, I want to lose some weight or whatever. I have to like what is this chiseled, just those chiseled jawline and whatever, this sucked in cheeks type of, but by default and whatnot. Then he somehow build up to this, right? Like months before that, he said, okay, I want to make this drag queen look as want to look at as much as I want it to look, right? Like whatever, like this facial structure, whatever. With you know, like with the body fat and whatnot, he was maybe imagining, and he said, "Okay, now it's crunch time, bro. Let's go. I want to now lose some weight or whatever." And also, Corlan, Barbie says some drags can be like female illusion. She's saying, trying to look as feminine as possible, and okay, that you wouldn't even be able to tell that there is, yeah, that it's just a drag queen persona, right? That looks so natural, like oh, that's a real woman, right? It's not a drag queen. That's maybe it's like look as feminine as possible. That's what Barbie was trying to tell me here with the natural drag queen. Mariam is also back. Welcome back, Mariam. Because it's so funny when they trying to make the TikTok after he's dragged, but Nick starts punching the camera. Okay, I haven't seen it yet, but okay, it seems like he's punching the camera. Oh no, they're rehearsals, and they're rehearsals. All right, yeah, and there is rehearsals. No, he wasn't talking about the final product then. Bai says she feels like the turn around from coming up with going on tour and actually filming them wasn't that long in between, but the fans have zero actual timeline. All right. She just feels she's guessing it. All right. River says they have not stated when they started planning. And Colin says, but like this twins wanted to this with Nick since he was on the podcast when they were talking about it. Yeah. Also, we talked about this. And Anna says, you just really think they're inside their mind. It doesn't hurt to ask, Anna. It doesn't hurt to ask. Only if you ask, you will receive. Right? Sometimes there is an answer out there and there's something you can receive that you maybe don't really, really know it's out. You should know there's something out that you want. But aside from that, right? Sometimes you think, maybe there's maybe not really that big of a chance that I can receive something, or there's not really big of a chance that I will get an answer. But you only will get this chance if you ask, if you shoot your shot, right? That's why I'm asking, bro. And that's also why I said maybe it's not known, but I will ask it because maybe someone knows. You have to shoot your shots, bro. It was Dwayne Gretzky, I think, who said, you miss all the shots that you don't take. You don't miss all the shots that you don't shoot. So shoot your shot. You will maybe receive a reward. And if you don't do it, you will not get nothing, right? At least you tried. And Barry says she doesn't think Nick changed his body appearance for this surprise. Okay, that was not the sole reason for it, she's saying. And Colin says, yeah, for real, they're only in, mind you, this she said. And this is how would they know what Nick was thinking? I already said it, Anna. And the Riz says she does feel like she has a theory that this was an idea that they have after their birthday and spending a week apart, and the prank started with a surprise. All right. But yeah, she doesn't think doing drag was the sole motivation. Yes, maybe not the sole. Maybe it sounded a little bit like this. What I was saying this, like this. Yeah, probably it sounded like this. But obviously, I think also if it would have been the case, also like, hey, I just want to have this body aside from the drag queen surprise. Oh, it makes sense what River and Barbie said. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this also then, yeah, for the rest of his life, hopefully, if he can keep it or whatever, or like long term, not for this only. And also, Barbie says she means, yeah, it's not an impossible thing for the triplets to tell the fans when they planned this. The fans probably know at some point. Yeah, some sort of, right? And yes, and Cora says she agrees with River. Yeah.
Nicholas, because look, I have all these tights.
My fault.
Like, this is about to go down for Miss Benny drill.
Yes.
But I forgot my pads, and I'm like 45 minutes away from home right now, so it would have been a nightmare for me to have to go all the way home and then come back.
You gotta Uber that body real quick.
Yeah.
I know, it's like, I literally left my body at home, the booty at home, but luckily my friend, she had a spare key, so she went in. The pads are being Ubered here as we speak, because that would have been devastating. Like, if y'all were body down.
That would have been so insane.
And I wasn't good. I'm standing there. You're my new favorite drag queen.
For makeup, you're just putting it like your guys' skills on me.
Right.
So it's like, of course I'm gonna look amazing because it's also like, you don't even have to do it to yourself either. So you get to like, it's probably
You
easier.
see it, yeah, but I kind of see it more.
Do you think it's easier to do your own makeup or like mine?
Definitely easier.
It's easier on your own face because you're so used to it.
But it is fun doing someone else. What
highlighter would you recommend for like what highlighter?
Let's do. Ooh, I got my clap.
It's so yeah, unusual, bro, right? Seeing Nick really with his gestures and whatnot, but then all this makeup in the face, right? It's just a foundation. It's called, I think, right? It's this orange type of stuff, whatever. Right? It's just a foundation, whatever. And also when he's smiling, and his smiles looks even more prominent, I think, because it almost looks like he has no lips, right? Because they also like something they have the foundation on the outside of the lip or whatever. And when his smile is even bigger, right? Like very prominent. This smile is very interesting. Also see this process, right?
Classic one. Let's use. Oh, it's over here.
Also, what blush do you use? Because I could do. You're more tan. Like, should I add more blush? Like, what's the blush giving you? Think?
I'll add some more. And
So happy our DoorDasher is a woman.
Yeah.
Be a judgment-free zone in your eyes.
Cheekbone, the highlight. Ooh, this is what top.
Oh, we're so. Oh wait, let me get it more.
Girl, I got me in the frame. Thank you.
Ding. Oh, you look like a cute student, like you're going to school or something.
School.
I don't know why I'm getting that, but
Student.
look at you, a blush. You're so girly.
Yes. It's weird because it's like, I think like getting into it, I feel like since I'm getting into like this transition, it's so difficult to like in my brain. I'm just like I feel more boyish, even though I
You feel so mad.
Yeah, it's like oh my god.
drag.
Yeah, I'm literally.
Well, bro, that's maybe the process, bro, right? the giving birth process, bro, right? So, the baby has to see now the light of the world, bro. It's gonna be a little bit, yeah, maybe uncomfortable, whatever, right?
I'm a boy. My eyes are deceiving me.
I know. If anyone is, I don't know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Add more.
It's so weird doing it with the wig on too, because it's like we're half fantasy as well. But I feel like you're gonna be like, I like to give the full thing. Like if I'm gonna do like, I don't like certain queens like they'll just throw the wig on and just do half up. It doesn't count for like it's either one or the other. Full with body and hair or nothing.
I mean, the goal for this is for your brothers to see this and be like, ooh, she's hot. Like, oh, I gotta like get her number.
What would have been interesting, right? If they would have, I don't know how the reactions will be, bro, but probably they will show like that's a process. But just imagine someone would have went up to Chris or Nick, Chris or Matt. Maybe it would be Nathan or someone, right? It's like, oh, bro, hey, yo, check her out. What do you think about her, right? And it's Nick as a drag queen, and maybe they don't know, right? And they're like, okay, wait a second, right? And then would be like, maybe they'd say whatever they think about it. You know, bro, that's your brother. That's Nick. Like, oh, what? That's him? What? You know? Or maybe they would see it right away. I don't know. It would have been interesting, right? And also, Riz says she loves how they call him Nicholas, and just imagine this as a drag queen. He would slay the boots down, she said. And Riz says she can't and she won't. Is there must be obviously the drag queens with a beard, right? Probably. I think there's a lot of variety, right, to drag queens. And Colin says it looks so weird, but once he's fully dressed, he looks. Yeah, he's in the process right now. Yeah. And all right, there was something flagged here as not appropriate for River here, but we're gonna allow this here. Yeah, versus Automod is yeah anti-gay, and also. River said Nick never seemed to be the feminine kind of gay to her, so she kind of gets what he means. Never say never. And also, River says no. Chris right out asked Matt smash or pass to Benny. He did. It happened, or was like he would say. Right? Like Chris would right out ask Matt smash or pass to Miss Benny Drill. Yes, on tour. Okay, after they knew it's Nick. Alright. It's okay. After, okay. Okay, I was like, they really did like, hey, they didn't even know it was him. And of course, yeah, no, sure, again, she's River. Riverline. It's back. And this Barry says that would have been funny as a pre-surprise. Yeah, right. And Nick and Matt have been watching Drag Race together, so Nick could have just shown him a photo or yeah. All right. The Riz says there's a white guy in Japan called Ladybeard. Okay. And Colin says, yeah, true, he looks so straight. Like she's saying, talking about Nikki, I think. She means spoiler. Oh. And Rose also did ask. And Barry says they have a drag queen on Celebrity Big Brother currently. And his name is Danny Beard. And yes, he has a beard. Like on the UK Big Brother she's talking about. Alright. Danny Beard. And Anna says when Nick is with gay friends, he always looks the straightest. She doesn't know why. Because see, this got a chance with his beard. She's also seeing this here.
That's so funny.
Actually, I take that back because like y'all still thinks that would be weird. No, but like
they didn't know.
They didn't know it was you. Obviously,
Okay.
obviously.
No,
I'm like, where are we going with that one?
It seems cute in my head, but
No, I get
But
it.
you know what, drag though. To me, I never want to look like an everyday girl. I always say, why be natural when you could be supernatural?
There you go.
You know? So it's more than just looking like a hot girl. It's like, even with the look we're doing with you, it's more like, it's not even really for the male gaze. This is for the high fashion girls.
Of course.
Okay. Putting on their A game here. And Riz says, but will you just reveal his nose when he does a drag? Hello. Hello? Where's the mask? Sir. little reference of the last game night, yesterday's game night, and bro, if it would be a UDYZYZ drag queen, obviously the mask would be mandatory, bro. The mask would be mandatory, bro. that's part of the UDYZYZ show. And also Anna says, imagine doing it with the mask. And Corinne says his name would be. You did not know. What? You did not know. Oh boy. And it says hot mask. Because it's hottie. Versus hello. Well, he says the mask would be part of the drag person. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
It's a project, it's a movement.
yes.
It is.
More on the temples a bit, but yeah.
Oh, you missed the spot. We're going
There you
there.
go.
I'm excited to see the character that is unveiled.
Right, like I wonder if there's like a diva. I'm excited to see what comes out, because is there a diva in there? Is there a cunt in there? Is there a bitch in there? Like...
Yes, I agree. Yeah, all three. All three are in there.
But when you look bitchy, it's more fun to be bitchy.
There you go.
And because they always say, if you're gonna argue with someone, like, oh, make sure you look
the part. Yeah. Look the part. Yeah, no, nobody can say shit.
Now we're gonna do the highlight. You're so like girly and just like dainty and petite and just everything. I mean, looking in the mirror now, like, do you recognize yourself?
No, it's insane. It's really insane.
And once you put that wig on, it's over.
It's over.
No, once we put these lashes on. We're like, once we put this on, once everything's on.
Yeah, once we're done.
Once we're done. Once we put everything on and close your eyes and shut off the lights.
Actually, that was no one cares about this, but my joke that they cut out on Snatch Game.
No.
Oh, we're not getting into this.
Okay, the wig reveal. Are you ready?
Bro, now it happens, bro. It happens, bro. You also got the corset on. A little bit of nail polish also on it, bro. Now it happens, bro. The wig.
Let me get it in the mirror so we can get your reaction.
Oh my god. I always say when
Also Nick is like, oh, bro, is this the moment, bro?
hair's on, that's when you can really feel
Literally nuts.
the fantasy.
Oh, you are a blonde. Okay, yeah.
That's really finesse.
Really finesse.
That's because you know the girls love to clock lace. Okay.
It's giving with the tats out.
Yeah, also with the tattoos, all I want to say, right? Now with the black corset and whatnot, and also the tattoos, again, it's like giving, yeah, some whatever, like, yeah. So maybe some would say golf, or some sort of like rock, right? Hard rock or whatever, like.
Out with it too, even though that's gonna be covered. But our little drag baby, it's giving with the tats out with it too, even though that's gonna be covered. But our little drag baby, I feel like right now, this is the equivalent to you're like popping out of the puss, like you're in the canal.
She is in the canal.
Sugar actually wore this wig in the past. Yeah.
Where did you wear this?
In my backyard.
There we go.
The laugh.
It's my conversational laugh.
Yes, your what did you call it earlier?
Just, you know,
The fake laugh.
No, it's your conversational laugh. It's not a fake
Just see Sugar's face.
laugh. It's just
Wait, I feel like, Nick, after this, Miss Benny, I feel like she's gonna inspire you to go blonde because it actually really gives on you this tone.
I loved when I was blonde. This is sick though. This is not.
It's like a platinum cool tone, yeah.
just for sorry. While she says, "You look amazing. This is gag worthy." I'm clutching my pearls, and I'm clutching my gay pearls.
There we are.
She's blended for filth.
Blended.
Girls wanna
Oh man, all right. Reposition myself here. All right.
clock lace. Let's melt her in.
We don't want to see the artist right now. We want to see the result of their efforts, right?
Get the powder.
She's coming together.
I can't believe that's me.
Bro, it's so wild, bro. Just see him now with this whole outfit, bro, and it's still Nick, right? It's just still Nick. It's just the outfit, right? I don't know if he also will come up with a drag persona now, but wow. Also, the heels have to follow, right? And also, we got some spikes here, all right, boy. And also, check on the chat here. And of course, for real, like, what you did this conversation about you this if you this would be a drag queen for real, he would be so sassy and clock everyone. Where it says he better say sis instead of bro. Cause it says the randomly rant for hours about nothing, and there's always something we want to rant about. There's not a single time we're ranting about nothing. We're always ranting about something. Already getting to the mode here. Don't make me start here getting the sassy mode. And also, and it says rant diva. And Rose says, you noticed some of the STURNIOLO reactions from the old content that you do aren't uploaded to YouTube, and she was wondering why. Good question, Rose. The thing is, and that we at the moment, I think we have like 86 reaction videos up on the UDYZYZ Show channel of the STURNIOLO triplets, and I think we have definitely a dozen, maybe even 2 dozen of STURNIOLO triplets reactions finalized and some sort of in the pipeline. The reason why I'm not uploading it is because, maybe you guessed it, a lot of reactions, a lot of videos there of the Sturnio triplets, but only 3 videos per day can be uploaded within a 24-hour window. That will be, let's say, will be fine with the algorithm in terms of searchability, right? That the algorithm will maybe take them in, in favor, that it will be also shown around YouTube. As soon as you upload the 4th one, also YouTube said it themselves in a blog post or whatever. As soon as you upload the 4th one, it will hurt the visibility of all the videos. I think it was like this or something, or the last, whatever, something like this. It definitely will hurt the visibility and the researchability of some of the videos. And yeah, that's why I have to again pick out videos that I'm uploading on a very day. And yeah, that's why some sort of you see maybe the most recent Sturnio triplets videos that will be uploaded as soon as they're uploaded by them, and also on the reactions on YouTube channel. But also, again, we have a lot of other content creators that also uploading, let's say, in their own recent uploading routine or schedule. And also there are reactions that are recommended and they have a big demand that I also upload, let's say, whatever, like, could be also Miss Mango, but it's nothing new that she's uploading, but also a lot of demand here. That's also then uploading her video, let's say, right? So not only always the newest videos that are uploaded, right? So I have to make this some sort of clever decisions. What will be uploaded? And if I upload all the Sturnio triplets recommendations, reactions, there would be no space for any other videos that could upload in this 3 video frame per day, right? And yeah, because you see maybe, right? Before, not too long ago, we were reacting to the Sturnio triplets every single day, except the Music Monday then. So it was definitely 6 days out of the week, so Sturnio triplets reactions. And then double on Sundays. And then a Wish Wisely Wednesday, which maybe also came into it. And then we had whatever, like 10 reactions of Sturnio in a week. If I would upload the Sturnio triplets reactions I recommend, I would only upload Sturnio triplets reactions. You see? So I have to have this perfect golden middle here. And that's why, very good question, Rose. And I want to also, address this. And that's why some sort of maybe, at the moment, you can only really see the recommended ones only on Twitch. But yeah, if there will be some space that I could upload it, then yeah, it will happen at the right time. If there will be a window that is not present at the moment, definitely. And also, Chris, you did not know for life the drag queen persona. She feels like Nick needs to a couple more tries to fully release his inner feminine diva, she's saying. Yeah, maybe it's just, again, it's his first steps, right? That's why he has to have a little bit more time with it. And Riz says, the way Nick shaves his armpits, baby girl's committed, she said. Then Colin says, yeah, he looks so uncomfortable. Maybe he's just in this feminine, and it's isn't this feminine, she's saying. It just doesn't go with his personality and style. She doesn't know. And Alice says she loves the tattoos and that they're showing, she's saying. Then when we had this frame, and Bobby says the tattoos look fire. The fans need him in drag again, but with the tats out. And Colin says Nick going back blonde would be fire, but she loves his brown hair. And Alice says his eyes. And she's also, Barry says she needs to see him in brown hair and drag as well, though his eyes would look so blue, she's saying. And Alice says yes, or black hair. And Alice says look at his spicy body, wow, she's saying. And Colin says she's back with her cousin's dog, jumped on her, and she closed the live by accident. Have I asked you what breed the dog is, Coraline? Because I know you mentioned the dog once, but I think I haven't asked you. What it was a big dog, I think, right? But it wasn't a husky. You told me. Was it a golden retriever or Labrador? Yeah, you did. It was a big dog. I can recall. Not a small one. It is a husky. It is a husky, bro. It was the husky. All right. The husky. Yeah, that's why we had this with taking big walks. Yeah. Yeah. And Rose says that makes sense. Says glad with the upload thing. What I said. So glad to hear they will be uploaded eventually. The thing is, I'm not promising. I'm not promising Rose that they will be uploaded at all. If there will be a time window, right? If they will be uploaded, we gonna see. We can't see. So that's the thing, bro. If it's the right thing to do and it's the right time, then they will be uploaded, right? Just want to also make this clear, but we gonna see. We gonna see. And also, cause it's white and brown one color, she said. All right. Since you talked about your new job, Caroline, what does your cousin do? Like Laura, what is she doing to win her bread? To make a living?
Now with the wig on, it's like unrecognizable.
Right. And just wait till we like finesse the hair
My
out.
farmer's tan.
Wait, the hair? It's giving like Anna Nicole Smith or something.
Sick.
Yeah. But we knew to give you the big drag hair because it really feminizes.
Yeah, I don't look like a big.
Because then like it covers the shoulders, and then you're like tiny, petite, and ready. Oh,
ready to eat.
Almost got caught up
on
here.
my little
sick.
fishnet bolero.
Okay, word.
So, I love word.
Word, I know, it's like I have like my straight man's lingo is even more aggressive.
Wait, or give us like your
Earlier
like,
I said let's go, and I'm like,
Okay.
let's go is not like a getting.
or
in
give
drag
us
word.
like your most drag queen
Okay, you got the boobs out. Like Sugar got the boobs out.
on the nose thing that they would say like when they're like, yes mama, slay.
Literally that.
Okay, last minute touches. Sugar's doing the chat.
I feel
Got the gloves on.
insanely unrecognizable at this point. Like I don't know who that is. I don't know what's going on.
And I love how it's like, oh, we're not gonna stop there. We're gonna put you.
Okay, wait a second. We want to see the full Miss Benny Drill
Doing heels for the
impression
first
here.
time, and then you're gonna have to jump off a cliff and see if you can
And
survive.
do a backflip right I land.
Or like do a trick pony.
It's all
But yeah, I think again, because like, if they ever will be uploaded, right? What Rose said here. I think at some point they will be uploaded, all the Sternio Trips reactions, but I don't know when it will be, bro. I think they will be uploaded as recommended reactions we've made at some point. I think at some point, right? Because it would be a waste, right? We made this reaction, it's not been uploaded, bro. At some point, bro. I think at some point we're gonna upload this, but yeah, we can't see when it will be, bro. Yeah. Maybe it will in an unexpected way, maybe, or it will be unexpected, but it will be uploaded, I think. And said they get it. well, I wanted to share this thought also, bro, because again, this is if it won't be uploaded at all, it was not. Yeah. We made this reaction, and I think I got a whole archive, bro, of all the footage. Everything that happened on this show, bro, I got all the footage. All the archive. All the streams. I got them in my archive, bro, so... Yeah. It will be uploaded at some point in some way, if it's the right time and the right thing to do. Yeah. I can let it stand like this, yes. And... Also, Carlin says her cousin is a teacher. All right. And Riz says, imagine Nick dancing in Lady Gaga's Abracadabra and this. And Bryce says, are we okay? He's so hot, she said. And Riz says, she's so fierce. And this is again, wow. Wow. Just when I read this, bro, it's getting my head like, wow. And also, Carlin says, it's so hot. She could not say this on TikTok, Sturniolo, please. It would be too wild.
all the details.
Wait, I'm loving you tan.
I know, I'm usually...
Well, maybe those Sturniolo triplets recommended reactions that are not uploaded at the moment, maybe there would be some content for the YouTube membership, right? That would be what me and River were brainstorming. What would it be if we would do this on the show, bro? Maybe we can also combine it with the feed pics that she wanted to see of me. Like, it was River's idea, right? To see some feed pics of me, like, on the YouTube membership. Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to do this, River. But maybe. Maybe. It'll just short one somewhere surprisingly in the middle of it. Cut in there, right? So, yeah. Maybe. But I don't really know if I'm going to do this, River.
So pale. I'm usually pale like you.
Wait, I feel like your fans are going to die for this.
They are, in fact, going to shit their pants. I've shit my pants and I'm doing it.
Okay.
I look unrecognizable.
Alright, bro, alright. And Riz says, bro, pause 3 times to continue the same thought. He says, help, she's gonna go crazy. And she says, nah, she said she ain't paying for your feelings. Yeah, I was just joking. Bro. I just wanted to see River's reaction to this allegation. And Riz says, bro wants the dog down. No, yeah. River didn't see it. She said that she was not paying for the dog down. But yeah, I'm not gonna post any feed pics on a YouTube membership, bro. No.
Oh my gosh!
We're just gonna profile a bit, so we just started the corset.
So look at this. We're gonna pull her in and give
Ooh, wow. Okay, no, bro. He's
her that drag queen waist. Boom.
Wait, girl, she might need to hold on to the. We're already saying she. That's how cunty and fishy.
Okay, now turn to the front.
Okay.
They just had to see that detail.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hold on to
the table.
the table. Yes. Okay.
Yes, but we
How's it look? Oh, what's gonna happen?
don't need to pull that tight. I mean, come on.
Go ham. I'm too comfortable right now.
Okay, but she wants to get the fantasy, darling.
Well, don't break anything, bro.
I'm like literally speechless. Like this is
this too
insane.
tight or is this good?
No, this is great.
Okay.
What's giving you the most uncomfort right now?
Nothing's like physically uncomfortable. What's crazy and uncomfortable is like looking and like not seeing myself. Like it's so unrecognizable. Like it doesn't.
Right,
fit
like
me.
you're used to seeing.
But
the
it's
boy
so
next.
sick.
I was giving Miss Benny her little drag queen line because we all have our little cam bits as we do. It's like your doll, so you like press it. It's like, oh, you were giving boy next door, but now she's the bitch that's been around the block, baby.
Well, yeah.
Ooh, so do you feel like a voice is gonna come out or just the manly voice is gonna say?
The manly voice has to say.
Can you get your voice high?
I'm not
Can you get
good
a
at
Minnie Mouse? Like
I can't.
oh.
I'm not good at like going to a bit. Like I can't do
Right.
a bit.
I'm Livy, you're literally our little doll. I'm obsessed. Okay, I need to put on my nails, girl. Hold one. Hold on. Wait, girl, scoot. I feel like we're on Drag Race because literally
8:53.
It is giving that.
we have a tight
We have
out.
like 7 minutes. Why is this nail glue not working, girl?
Ooh.
Not
No,
the
no, no.
hoo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, do not get that on me, girl.
Okay.
Look how cute. I have my really pretty florally nails.
Girl, we gotta do this in record timing.
I'm not even used to people seeing me in that.
I know. But
putting
you
my
know
camera
what? I will say, being in drag is a superpower. Like, you're not telling me to move when I'm looking like this. You know, like, you can wait 2 minutes because I always say you can't rush perfection.
I think my insecurities are still too deep in me to like
No, I
run
know.
around.
I think you're kind of giving British. Can you do a British?
Oh, let me
I
put on my...
that I can't do.
Fuck.
They're asking too much now, bro. Yeah, first has to even get comfortable with his new look here, bro. They're asking for an accent here.
Someday.
Y'all hunching over. Miss Benny, you're
much I can
slaying.
move.
Okay, well, wait, Spicy, you help.
What?
She's
Girl.
okay. I'm just gonna step in and then you're going.
But it didn't hurt that Spice was asking this. Maybe Nick would have been down to do it and try it, right? He didn't. Spice was asking. Nick was answering. He knows. Just ask and you will receive something. What's giving this law of attraction type of asking you will receive is not what I'm referring here to.
Going to. Okay, ready? Okay. Teamwork. Oh, we're truly a drag family. Okay.
No, you're good.
Oh no, pull that in and then just zip for me. No, down here.
Literally just like one foot in front of the other, and just you can go slow.
Okay. Okay, you got more like regular sized heels here. In terms of the length.
And then sometimes it's cute when and then you could do like a hand on hip or like or even do like sometimes I just put my hands up against the hips and just kind of like swivel and like do a little wave. I'm like the worst person to be giving advice because
I'm gathering everything you're saying.
Just be your authentic self.
Or like, you know, the pageant girls, they do a pageant wave.
Bro, that's so unusual, bro.
And now I like to be more like fierce. So it's more so like literally I'll put my shoulders back and it's like
One deep breath, I explode.
You look so pretty. Oh, we're so cute. I'm living. Wow.
It's really, really crazy.
I can't.
I know crazy is the word of the day, but it truly is unbelievable. And I have a whole new perspective.
I
Oh, wow.
can't.
I want.
Crazy is the word of the day, but it truly is unbelievable. And I have a whole new perspective.
On
Really
life?
amazing. On everything.
But isn't it like when you walk with heels, right? Like, I don't, there's probably a method or technique. Most of me guys maybe know it way better than I do. But the thing is, you have to first touch with the heel, and then then the front part of your high heel isn't touching, right? It's like this, right? Heel, and because if you just go like, right, it's not giving this elegance, right? Again, like heel, front part, like, right, like this giving like this, you know, like, well, almost like a panther or whatever, right? And also here, wait a second. Cole says in the Twitch chat she will send your feet pics to the triplets. What would be the idea behind this, bro? What? This is Matt's waist trainer is doing his job. I heard about this. One of you guys told me that Matt had a waist trainer, but it was just for funsies, right? And Cole says soon the camera punching. And Rue says rearranging his guts. Cole says they're so funny. Rue says no, but this is so wholesome because a few months ago Nick is just watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and now he's experiencing the whole thing. He can walk and he's better than her, River is saying. Okay. And she says to walk. And Cole says same. She once almost broke her ankle. Not after you broke your finger. Stay away from the high heels for at least until your finger heals. And River says the bliss is after wearing heels she cannot deal, she is saying. And Anna says it's crazy with sugar and spice. Even their body looks feminine, she's saying. And River says you step on your toes. Okay, like toes first. Toes first. Like. And Cora says, true, like Nick looks still manly. She doesn't know, but spice and sugar not. Yeah, I think he just needs to get this, whatever, this smooth gestures and motion, movement of his body down, right? Yeah. He probably will have to. I think Sugar and Spice probably also had to practice to get to this, maybe just this more feminine movement, right? But yeah, definitely what Cora said. It's the case at the moment, absolutely, yeah. He needs some practice, maybe. And so he says, same. He can walk in heels better than her, she's saying. And hers is for funsies, like with the waist trainer. And Rose says his account yesterday got hacked and someone tried advertising waist trainer. Yes, that was the thing, right? That was the thing, that this whatever this Matt's channel account was hacked, and they advertised as some company or whatever. Yeah, that was the one we guys got told me. And Rissa's Matt's brand's account got hacked and turned to Rush waist trainer website. And Chris says so she has to wait for it to heal just to break another bone again. Well, have two broken bones at the same time or one broken bone after another, right? Both is awful, right? At least when you have two broken bones, they will, yeah. If after it's healed, you're completely fine, right? So yeah, some sort of. That would be an interesting. Would you rather, right? Something like, whatever. Would you like to have every single bone in your body broken at the same time and then let it heal? How long it will take, or have every single bone in your life broken, one after another? Like as soon as one broken bone heals, it has to heal, and then the next one will be broken right after that over the course of your life until you broke every single bone of your body. That would be interesting. Would you rather, right? Ooh. And also, Marianne says she thinks because of the fur on his shoulders, it makes him look like he has broad shoulders. Okay. And also, Louisa says in the YouTube chat, Sugar's heels are insane, she said. I don't know how long it is, but yeah, definitely almost one head taller than Nick. And Colin says, yeah, he has to be more confident. Bryce says, Sugar and Spice have years on Nick and he's doing it for fun. Yeah. And Colin says, but he's still slayed. Bryce says, it's all confidence. And says, she mostly keeps, says with sneakers, right? Keeps the sneakers. Colin says, bro is gonna curse to be broke an ankle. And what we talked about will curse you to have a broken ankle. And it's just you just want to be alive. She's good. And Cindy says she had 3 broken fingers in one hand. Ooh, because and says she broke one and could not breathe. And Mariam says she would rather get a shot in the face. Ooh. Get shot in the face. Ooh. And Ruth says she thinks platform boots will look good on this outfit too. And Connor says, yeah, just take her take off at the point. She will curse. No. The only things that I do is putting blessings on people. I'm putting blessings on people. That's all what I do.
How do you feel about just drag in general now? Like, do you see it really differently?
I do. It's like, it's obviously it's hard work and everyone knows it's hard work, but it's like unbelievable. It is unreal.
Because how long did it take getting you together today?
We've been doing this.
River says in Twitch, blessing her butt. Well, River, since you've been on the show, had you had some good laughters? Got some good energies received? Had you got some good entertaining moments? Well, you have to answer this for yourself. But I bet the answer is yes. So, there's your blessing. God bless. You get the Grinch blessing, bro.
For like 5 hours? 6
No.
hours?
And the cleaning crew is literally coming to clean us up.
They're prepared
Okay,
to
got
take
the
us
bag.
out. We're moving slow.
Purse.
But you know, it's because you were so sickening, you mopped the floor,
They gotta
and now they're
clean
gonna
it up.
mop. Yeah.
I love it. It's like we spent 8 hours getting into drag, then you're in it for 1 minute, they're like, get the fuck out.
Literally. We're in it, we're done.
Oh, ready? I'll do a little demonstration of sugar about my teeth.
Can't even like the whole family, bro, together. And Ruth says Nick has pretty legs too, she's saying. And also, Ruth says she just stop. And says, nah. Because this bro thinks he is him. Bro, you know what I think? I think you do this show is it. That's what I think. That's what I know. That's what I know. Because it's the truth. Because all of me guys and gals are gathered on this Udayzyz show with all the good energies. And that's why Udayzyz show is a magical, amazing, miraculous, good, true gathering of all the valuable good energies there that are present, bro.
So we're just gonna cross, do, and then once we hit here, we're just gonna give the girls a little face and a little sass.
A little wave.
You know?
Hey!
Let the girls have it. Yeah.
Let the girls have it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay, ready?
Alright, so right foot first. One, two, three.
We should all blow a kiss. That's our from the beginning.
Walk and then blow a kiss. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's
Oh
do
my
a
God,
shot.
I finally understand why men get up and go like, let's go to like a football game. That's what I feel like I want to do after.
Or kind of like you just like pose.
So let's do a shot where we're all kind of looking and like we're just like posing and fixing our hair like, oh, we're just so girly.
Oh.
Oh, I don't see it. And or maybe he sees it but he's not feeling it. And also River says, let's play the video. Where's Kyle, River? Where's Kyle? Kyle has to say it. Kyle has to say it. Can we move on now? It's Kyle's signature move, bro. And she says, she had a little panic attack. It happens sometimes, and your videos helped her, not gonna lie. Yes. Beautiful, Caroline. Beautiful. Not that you had a panic attack, but it was helping you. Dude, this show is it, bro. And it's the best. Because all of me, my beloved You Didn't Enjoy so part of it, bro. We all united, bro. With a strong, good, and upright, true energies here. Rising forwards always. In all the best ways. Always. And Conan says, because she was watching it and it helped her focus on what you were ranting about. Alright. So she said, so thanks. Thanks that you're here, Caroline. Riz says she's gonna turn into Kyle. She's about to fall asleep. He says, please do turn to Kyle, she meant. Whoa. Bro, the day will be legendary as soon as Kyle will return, bro. She will be some sort of welcome back as a hero, bro.
Now we're gonna fix Benny's hair. Spicy as like her mom.
Well, do you have any advice for our new baby queen about to go out into the world?
Don't get too confident because you look so sickening. I don't want all this glam to go to your head.
It's impossible for me to get a big head.
I know, you're so humble.
I tried.
I've been waiting for the diva to jump out on video.
You have full permission to yell at Spice.
Yeah, start barking or there's not sugar.
Just yell.
No, you're gonna get barked at.
If I were to yell at you guys at some point, it would have been already. Because I'd been like, hurry up.
I know.
So I'm not going.
Just imagine a Nick scream in terms of barking orders in this outfit, in this setting, bro. That would be fun.
No, you've been dealing with us being the little prima donnas. We take so long getting ready because we're such like, even though our brand is being the life-size dolls, like we kind of are dolls. It's like you can touch. Well, don't touch, but you can play.
Okay.
Should we do another?
Okay, now they got their wrong way.
Hi, Spice. Hi, everything nice.
They got their own song.
Are you ready to get on?
Join me.
Should we all do a hair flip? That's our signature.
Oh, yeah, we
so
go to
I'll
the
look
side.
to the left and then
this
we'll
way?
turn. And yeah, I'll kind of like get it.
Forward.
1, 2, 3.
Now we see it, okay.
I shine bright. Made of body and heart. I am living art.
So now we're getting kicked.
But that's the thing, right? Nick some sort of wanted to do this. He wanted to try it out. And he got out of his comfort zone, right? He left his comfort zone to try this out. Maybe he won't do it ever again. Maybe he will really now also want to create a whole drag queen persona and will do this maybe regularly, whatever it is. He definitely tried it out, get out of his comfort zone, and yeah, wanted to know what it is. He wanted to experience it, and yes, he really some sort of maybe overcame also his own, maybe yeah, some fears or anxiety was maybe connected with this, right? Maybe he had something like this, or let's just some blockages, and they said like, nope, now it's time, bro. Now I want to do it. Now I want to try it out. Maybe it's gonna be a one-time gig in my whole life, or maybe I get completely some sort of completely amazed by it and want to do it for life. Whatever it is, bro, he tried it out, and that is definitely some sort of facing the challenges that he wanted to face, maybe, right? And also, and it says, Kai, where are you? Where are you now? dude. It says she wears sneakers with a dress, and Riz says she hopes Kyle got to watch the triplets, like on the show. She's talking about, I think, and Cross is iconic, not gonna lie, she's saying. And Riz says she wouldn't want to be on Benny Drill's bad side. And Riz says Spice is a musician too, she thinks. Yeah, this would call me Spice, right? Because she was so shocked and confused. She saw this after she just woke up. And Riz says it's definitely a good experience for him. And Cora says it's up to Nick. She won't be mad. He looks so good, she's saying. And Riz says she doesn't think Nick will be dragged again. And Riz says Matt and Chris' reactions to this were so wholesome too. She loves the three of them. And Cora says, but she doesn't think he wants to be a drag fully, but it's definitely something he would not do back then, back then when he was like not ready, but also totally fine, right? He said, he's not ready yet. And because it's his decision, right? He has to make his own decision. And she said she's happy he is more confident now doing it stuff like this if he is up to it.
Kicked out, and we have to help him get out of
these clothes.
Because that's the gag. Your makeup has to be fully off because we don't want the bros suspecting anything.
No, I need to go home clean.
Oh my god.
Scalp. I'm me again. Holy shit.
This outfit's no, you're giving body.
This is
We're gonna
crazy.
take off the lashes.
Her body tea.
Yeah.
Her money up. I mean, I feel like you're fully catfishing your brothers. Like, oh, I gotta go home, like, so they don't see this. Quick.
Right.
I know.
It's very much like a movie.
Throw those there.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a one piece, like no, with a sort of like this mini shoulder jacket or whatever. But he had also some gloves combined with it. Okay, I thought like it was a whole glove shoulder type of thing.
And then bolero. Aw.
I'm sweating. You guys were right. I didn't think I was gonna sweat this much. No, yeah, you.
Yeah, drag queens are always sweaty. Okay, I guess I'll start. It's like underneath.
Okay, bro. Also, first time seeing this, obviously this hairstyle here of Nick. Okay.
All this makeup or just sweaty old men.
Ew.
If it wasn't enough getting Nick and
Girl.
oh.
So we have Nick out of drag, now taking my pictures. This is true drag family, okay?
With glue on my sideburns still. My sideburns aren't even back to normal.
I was like, oh no, with the jawline contour still on, he's gonna get clocked.
I'm showering right when I get home.
This is true friendship.
Going undetectable.
Wow. Okay.
This is my favorite thing. I love taking pictures.
You are
Really?
a photographer to
This
me.
is my
you
life.
are. Maybe even like a closer.
Oh yeah, he's back in his photographer mode, right? Back in his from his past day, a little bit throwback.
Okay, artist.
One more, I think we got it.
Yes.
Get you a man that can take pictures like this. No half-assed, sloppy shots.
No, get you a man that can be a queen and take your picture. Oh, ooh, shot by Benny. Well, Nick.
This is
Ooh. Okay, let's see more.
Ooh. The crowd goes wild. Okay, I think we got it. Maybe
This
like
is
a
everything.
shot like of the nail. We have Nick as the photographer.
Okay, they all get their shootings in here. And also Colin says, but she doesn't think it was some challenge for him to go out of his comfort zone, but she do think it was some challenge for him to go out of his comfort zone, but she doesn't think it is his thing, even though he loves drag queens. He said they gave him confidence, he said. Yes, the thing is also, that's what was, it's something like the thing with trying out. If you tried it out and you really know, hey, this is not for me, it's totally fine. Then you won't do it again, right? But you learned more about you. You learned that's not for you. That's also like the beauty of trying it out. No matter what, you will get a result that will give you more knowledge and maybe also wisdom for your life and yourself. So even if whatever it is in general, if you try something out, it's completely awkward and you feel embarrassed and also went horribly wrong. It's not like, you know, like or whatever. More like it was in terms of, yeah, people are making fun of you or whatever it is, right? Something like this. I'm not talking about whatever you really horrible stuff here, but in terms of like, you know, like, people making fun of me or whatever, it's so embarrassing or whatever, or something like this. No matter what it is, then you know the deal. You tried it out. You won't be at your deathbed saying, "Oh man, shoulda, coulda, woulda, I should have tried it out." Because the thing is, even if it's a failure, some sort of, there's the win in the failure because you learned something, lesson. That's what I'm talking about. And right, or just learn, hey, it's not for me. Maybe even if you did really good at it, you tried out and you did really good at it, but it's like, yeah, but there's not really some satisfaction or joy in there for me or fulfillment. And then also, yeah, try it out, okay, completely crushed it, but it's just not for me. So it can go all the ways. And River says she would be really great. It would be really great if they dressed up all three as at least once, like the triplets. She's talking about, I think. And Corin says her again. Her again is giving her. Like he did this to prove to himself, like Nick. He is not scared to go and do stuff like that, but doesn't think she doesn't think he will be a drag again. Yeah, just like, hey, I want to do it one time, maybe like, or like skydiving. I want to do it one time, and then I'm good. But I just want to, you know, overcome this challenge, like challenge myself a little bit, and try it out. I've experienced it, whatever it was. I'm cool with it. I don't want to do it again, right? Something like this, right? Like, hey, I can't do this. I sometimes also can do things that look scary or maybe frightening me or whatever. And Bobby says, Matt and Chris in drag next. Matt and Chris in drag next. And Riz says, she had this convo with Barbie where Nick could have dragged Matt and they can be salt and pepper. Alright. Anna says she can't imagine Matt drag queen. Bobby says Nick, and I think with Matt, bro, because we also, yeah, the thing is with Matt, as we learned, so, at least how I see it, it wasn't many cases so far. When Matt is dropped into a new situation, new setting, he really excels because he really immerses himself in this experience. And I think if you would try drag, probably you would adjust really quick. You would learn really quick, right? There was something also with the ghost hunting, and there was another occasion, and I think he would learn. Obviously, he needs to learn, but I think he would learn quick because he would really like dive into it, right? Like be in this whole thing, right? But yeah, we only will know if he would try it, and maybe it won't happen. It's totally fine. It's his decision, and also. Like, yeah. And Bobby says Nick and Matt in drag as salt and pepper is a need, she's saying. And Riz, especially when Matt said he and Chris actually thought of reaching out to Spice and Sugar to do this. Okay. Then it says, guys, the spoiling is going crazy. What? There was something spoiled here? What? You dare to spoil a surprise to me? Who spoiled? And River says, so it means they're open to the idea, at least as a one-time experience. And Corin says, it's like she doesn't really like some shades of pink and yellow and go out and try clothes in that shade. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Something like facing your fear type of, you mean like this? Because for one second I was like, okay, is this like torturing yourself? But there are people obviously they're afraid of heights, right? They're afraid of heights and say like, bro, I won't back down anymore from this fear. I will go skydiving now. I will show my mind who is the boss. I will show my brain who is the boss. I won't be afraid of heights anymore. Or if I'm afraid of them, I will still act. That's called courage. Acting despite your fear. And then you're like, hey, I'm just going to do it. And maybe we'll poop my pants, whatever. But I will jump off this plane with a parachute, right? And maybe it's like for Corin like this, maybe, right? And... But I don't know really like the... I don't know, is this facing the fear here with pink and yellow? Because it's just, you don't really like it, right? And also, because like the color pink and yellow is not holding you back, some sort of, right? Maybe people are afraid of heights. They get held back by something. If they want to whatever be in the water park or whatever, they want to go down a slide that is very, very high, or they want to be on roller coasters in an amusement park, right? They want to experience this in this way. Okay, I have to really face my fear here, right? Because they want to have the thrill of it. And also, Colin says, yeah, he did good, but she thinks, in her opinion, it wasn't for him, like Nick. But just don't her. She's just saying, yeah, like. And Bobby says Nick would be sneaky good. Matt, she said, she's mad, saying Matt. She also see like maybe he could really excel as in a new situation and setting. And it says, imagine also Chris drag, bro. He would be just so extra. And Cole says she means they saw Matt and Chris with makeup, but the makeup wasn't it, but it kind of gave the idea, she's saying. And Riz says Chris will be hilarious. And Barry says she didn't spoil anything. And Cole says for real, with his zesty vibe, Chris would be so funny and fancy. And of course, she will never skydiving though. Never say never. It's just rather her. Alright. And River says Chris is shameless while Matt has a switch where he just logs in on certain situations. Yes, some sort of, right? So they both maybe could really eat this up as a drag queen if they try it out. And Barry says all three of them in drag and Nick's the most bro one. Of course, it's never say never though, bro. Appreciate the wording here. So yeah, and River says all the ice skating will help them with the heels, you believe this. And Colin says, hell for real, Nick would be the straightest while Chris most zesty. Maybe all Chris and Matt's, yeah, maybe years, I don't know, of, yeah, having this little sus interactions with each other would pay off then.
Oh, this is everything.
I want to get burned down, doll, like.
Yes.
I can't believe after you being in high whore drag.
But they weren't necessarily like zesty with each other, right? They're like, oh, we're on a date, bro. But still not shagged. They were like, when they you know, they were trying to rizz up each other like in a fun way or whatever, right? This thing, you know what I'm talking about. They weren't really trying to be, no, yeah, gay with each other or whatever.
The photographer jumps out.
It's literally, it's my roots. Here, would you rather me go like up like this or like down?
That could be cool. Let's try one like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's gorgeous. I love that. Wow. Ooh, get into that outfit. Spice, what are your modeling tips?
I always channel Tyra. She's like, give us neck smiles.
Do you take photos of your brothers like this or no?
They're like the easiest people ever to take photos of, but I don't. I force them to take my photos more. It's so weird that we're not even close to the same height anymore.
I know.
You guys are way taller.
Wait, are we the same height out of drag? I know we're the same shoe size.
How
I think
tall are you
you're
guys?
definitely way taller.
No.
Yeah.
I'm 5'9".
Really? Oh, we're like five. Well, I'm 5'9".
I'm thinking you were like 5'11".
No,
king.
we're like the same. We're the same height.
5'11" king. And also, of course, it's gay with each other. Help. Well, I mean, like they didn't really try to be really like, you know, get into something romantic. It was like, you know, Chris Matt, two men being gay. That's what I was saying. Because it doesn't necessarily mean when you're gay you need to be zesty. They can be probably very masculine gay men. And Barry says, did they need a disclaimer they aren't actually into each other? Barry said this. Hey, Barbie, the thing is, why I sometimes really I'm very also detailed what I'm telling here, also sometimes with rants or whatever, is because it can happen right on the internet that people like to pick something out of context and they try to make a completely crazy, wild, imagined story out of it. But guess what? I will have all the footage where I said everything that I said. And say, no, they're BSing. Here's the truth, right? That's why I'm also very detailed and precise what I'm telling, and maybe to also take a little bit longer because, yeah, for me, I want to say that clearly that no one will have the chance to create some crazy made-up story about me because I said what I said. And it's completion, right?
We're the same shoe size. Oh, what time is it?
10:06.
10:06.
So I love how our cutoff was 9.
And we're out in the streets till 10:06. But
honestly,
we killed it.
No, we slayed.
You just killed it getting our pictures. We never had pictures taken of us.
I'm so happy I could help.
How do you feel now that you're clean out of drag?
Well, clean is
Well,
clean is a strong word. No, but I feel really, really good. I'm excited to shower. I feel really complete. We've been working on this for so long and I haven't been able to say anything, so it feels so weird.
Just stretching the glue, bro.
Not being able to say something, but once the New York show happens and everybody's shocked, moving on, we're chugging along and it's gonna be amazing. But I feel
know. We have like a month until this comes out. It's been such a process. How do you feel now?
Oh, Miss Interviewer Sugar coming
Well, no,
in.
like,
Okay.
do you feel...
And my imitation of Sugar is the hands. This is what she does. Like, she goes like this with the hand. how do you, like, you're like doing a salad.
Well, I turned into a therapist. Well, how do you feel like now being out of it? Did you feel like you stepped into a different person? I mean, it was really quick.
Okay, it's also interesting, right? What is this? Some sort of resumes of this experience, right? And also, Chris says, "Ooh, the auto model officer didn't got blocked with the term gay," and she said the word gay and it landed her yay, and again, and again she said yeah. Chris says he talks about gay, not family. Family shagging, oh boy. And Colin says, Nick looks so shorty. Bro, there are fanfics about him, shagging in the family, like. And Mary said, that's insane. And Colin says, legit, it makes her sick to her stomach. And Colin says she was curious and now she will regret her whole life, she said. It was horrible. Okay, she was reading it. Was it on Tumblr or Wattpad? Tumblr is more like the hardcore stuff, right? Whereas we learned from you guys and guys. So probably was Tumblr.
You're probably gonna have to look back at the footage and
no, it's like, it's definitely like I blacked out a little bit and it was shocking, but it's like, it's gonna look good. I feel happy that we did it. That's what this whole tour is about too, of me, Matt, and Chris doing stuff by ourselves, is like taking a step in like a direction we usually wouldn't go, like all together. That's definitely what I mean.
Footage and
no, it's like, it's definitely like I blacked out a little bit and it was shocking, but it's like, it's gonna look good. I feel happy that we did it. That's what this whole tour is about too, of me, Matt, and Chris doing stuff by ourselves, is like taking a step in like a direction we usually wouldn't go, like all together. That's definitely what
I mean, you should definitely be proud of yourself, because even just doing something on your own is one thing, but completely to transform your quote-unquote gender and put yourself out there like that, like that's an inspiration. Like a lot of people can walk their walk, but they can't talk the talk.
And we did it.
So my last question, I know you've been a drag fan for a while, but what would you say is the biggest shock about doing it yourself or misconception that you didn't realize?
Honestly, it's just like putting it together. Like it really doesn't feel complete until you are done. So just like how much of a process it is, like getting to the finish line. Like the finish line seems so close when you're not doing it, and then you get into it and the finish line is far away.
Because even like you think the makeup's done, you think you're done.
No, you're not. You're never done. The makeup's done, you need a wig on, you need an outfit, you need to fix the glue on the top. You gotta, there's always another step.
You know what, you're a polished queen, because a lot of these queens, they just throw on a wig and they hope for the best.
Yeah, first time in drag and it's unclockable.
I know, this was not easy mode for you. Like, we fully were like, okay, 100 to the max.
No, yeah, you fully went all out. You were corseted, you were padded, you were lashed, you were wigged, you were, wow.
I love being lashed. We need to go home and get out of this too so we can match you. And
we both did a jig.
I feel, should we do like a little like cheer for Benny Drill?
Cheer for Benny Drill.
Cheering.
Yay, you
Bye.
go Benny Drill.
All right, it's over. It's over. Well, bro, we saw the whole process. It was interesting, entertaining. Wow. And also, of course, you don't want to know where it was, this fanfiction she talked about. Vice's actually Tumblr is all self-insert with Matt or Chris. It's why she never goes there. There was a shock for her clicking the triplets tag. Never say never. And Colin says it gives her he won't do it again, but it's so proud he did something he usually won't do. Also, yeah, with some of this resume, it was something like, yeah, I did it once, but I'm good. I can understand Coraline's thought here in terms of seeing what, how and what Nick said here at the end. Totally, yeah. But again, yeah, I think in general, right? Don't torture yourself with whatever going out of your comfort zone, because if you're going out of your comfort zone and facing your fears, there should be a bigger picture of reward and liberation and breaking some chains and breaking free to gain more, some sort of freedom with yourself and being yourself, right? That's what I want to make very clear here, bro. Because you got all the power, you just have to know it. Go out there, put in the effort, step by step, and yeah, you will be you will be more, you will prove yourself more and more and more that you got all the power, right? You have to know that you got all the power, but you have to prove it to yourself step by step by step by step by doing things that may be uncomfortable. They may be scary. They may be hard. That are maybe sometimes not that pleasurable. But you will gain knowledge, wisdom, grow stronger, wiser, better, develop, grow in all the good ways. That's what it's about, I think. And also, the corner says there was a link on Tumblr, okay, at the AO3 side, and she almost threw up. She doesn't know why she clicked on it. Alright. What do you mean with AO3 side? Cola in this context? And Riz says she never liked self-inserts, your names, because there is where you know the delusion is too much and it's crossing the realms of fiction to reality, never say never. And Colin says, but really, who actually goes and reads it and enjoys it? Riz says, but there are fan fictions of them that has nothing to do with romance, more of their bond as brothers, and they're really nicely written. Yeah, I haven't written anything of that, but I think also there's some sort of very, maybe way more appropriate and still creative part of those fan fictions. Yeah, what River says, we have maybe just have to find it. Maybe it's buried under all this crazy, inappropriate, maybe not even really creative stuff. It's just maybe just crazy, obnoxious, and yeah, maybe even disgusting. But again, I haven't read anything, so I only can work with the opinions of you guys and girls, yeah, but not my imagination. And Coraline says, yeah, no, there is good fan fictions, even cute ones, also like adventurous ones, zombie apocalypse, they're all good, but the others are a big no for her. Coraline, since we added with a fan fiction here, what's about your fan fiction you talked about, that you some sort of created also with ChatGPT that you were thinking about sending in? Is this still on the table? Or you said like, no, I have to delete this. I have to delete this. The world should not see this. Or we're like still on the fence with it, because you said it's some sort of funny and also, yeah, cute and entertaining. It's appropriate, you said, and some sort of also maybe creative. So yeah, as soon as you think it's the right thing to do, I'm ready to react to it. And also Colin says, it is in her safe, but she doesn't know. It's totally fine if you don't even want to show it at all. It needs to be for you the right thing to do to send it in. And if it's not the case for you, it's totally fine, Coraline. And Anna says she never read a fan fiction until now, and she doesn't know if you want to. Never say never. And also, Coraline says she's sorry she haven't heard what you asked her. She's saying. And Barry says AO3 is a fanfic site like Wattpad. Okay, that even deeper theories you can dive into. It's not Tumblr and Wattpad. It's not even also AO3. Maybe it gets even freakier the deeper you go. Of course, this reads fanfiction about Shadowhunters, the show, and Bruce says, "Burn it, Caroline." Because it's not that bad in her opinion. Yes, that's what Caroline told. It sounded something appropriate, I think, what I can recall. And Caroline says she's joking. She thought it was a UDYZYZ fanfiction. Well, it is some sort of. It is. Yeah, but ask Caroline if she wants to answer it. She knows the details. And Caroline says, yeah, they're all in there too. Me guys and girls in the chat, she's saying. Of the UDYZYZ Enjoyer community. Some of you says River, she's in there. Okay, she says, River says no. Okay, no, burn it. Because it is UDYZYZ fanfiction. Hey, bro, I think it's a cool thing that Coraline did here. In itself already, it's what I totally appreciate. But we gonna see if it will happen or not. Both is totally fine. As long as it's the right thing for Coraline to do, I will be, yeah, appreciating this very much, Caroline, that you also then maybe do the step to send in and, yeah, let us react to it. Would be also, I think, wonderful. So now, this video was entertaining, and therefore I want to give it this like, sugar and spice twins. There you go.